Welcome back in, readers, to the New York Observer. We had an incredibly successful week last week, 212,000 issues sold, which we would need to repeat to make the mayor happy, and all we'd get is a measly 250. Now we kind of have to pick, where can we see the factions? Do I have to get out to here to be able to start interacting with the Navy? Chief of Police, that's the bankers. Yeah, there's the police. Cathedral and Union Office is the mafia. I think we might need to move towards one of the other factions. Sell 212, get a scoop. Scoop involves going north. Unrest, defeat, gossip, and fame. Economy, unveiling, unrest. Okay, I think we will... wouldn't mind getting access to the elevator. So we have 12. We can spend something. We can get the ad agents. We are going to get the sales desk. I'm a media man myself. I'm not going to straight away make them better at their job. I think we should think about making other people better at their jobs. We remember back to our staff. So I think economics is an area we're not particularly strong at. And this is a sales buff as well, the calculator. Prestige, coffee, better light. Let's get the calculator as well. So we've got a sports boost, an economics boost, and opened up the ad agency, and we are going to push north into Hudson Heights. So we'll take the mafia gig, spent all our influence. Now we've got a bit of building to do. Pause. So first things first, do a paper run. Is there literally no paper in this? 10. So let's just give that 10 to the telegrapher here so they can do their job. New desk is the sales desk. And we'll just pop them. We'll pop them out of the way. Hire an ad man. Ad woman. None of them are very good. None of them are very good. Milfred's the cheapest. Then we have reporting accessories. Calculator can go on this desk. Calculator can go on this desk. You can't take the calculator. You should be able to take the calculator. You should be able to take the calculator. Now, you have bookkeeping and the globe. So, Jonathan, what really are you? Bookkeeping is economics. Calculators, economics. Okay, so it's a question of whether we lean into economics. You are our top. So, where's our economics? We now have a 3 and a 3. And we've got Josephine to a 2 without any skill. Couldn't improve that this week. So I think that is reasonable. I don't know if multiple sales desks, what they're going to do for ads. So we need to generate interest in ads, which we won't get until next week. But let's get our story going. We have paper. Toilet needs paper. I think we're going to need more paper than this. Okay, we got our first stories of the week. We need economics. So we're going to prioritize economy and entertainment. Economy gets us, should have all 3. So red herring and crime. So we will just send out Pam on that story. This is the key one to do. This is the one we have to do quicker than the competition. So Andre is our crack guy. 13 hours should be quicker. So loads of time before they're going to process it. This story here runs the risk of us losing advertising. But that is a pretty juicy story come the end of the week. I am going to get in, I don't know, like, it's hard to know. It's hard to know. Okay. Wow, that is the whole list of crime stories for the week. So prioritize economy. Jonathan, run that story down. That's the 4 we have available. Entertainment and politics after. We're pretty good at politics. Let's also get some politics stories on the go. We're going to need more paper. Okay, there's loads of reporters coming back in. Ship found in Boston dock. Unclaimed vessel spotted at abandoned coal plant. Elaine, run the story down. There is a red herring part to this. Economy. Well, that's the scoop story we need to prioritize. Chance of a boycott. Come on. Don't. No. 1 deal lost. Well, I don't think I had any deals to lose. Josephine. Timber shortage. Also economics. And all my people are out. But Pam will be back shortly. And so will Johnson. There we go. And Pam, you can start processing this one up. And this is a perfect one for us. There's unrest. Statistics is great. And a gold forecast at the end. Okay, toilet needs to be clean before people can use it. High Court rules on prohibition. Breweries gain tax relief. Andre, finish this story. Gold revealing. Unrest. Economy unveiling. Like, this story is everything Hudson needs on its own. And I think we need to also move on the agenda scale. Statistics, gold forecast here. Jonathan will take an hour 2. Yeah, we'll process that. Then we'll run it on. And Jan runs the risk of a spy. Which I think we got away. 2 spies. Oh my god. I don't even know what that means. Guess the stakes, the higher we would have thought. I don't know what that means. New mechanic. Okay. Reginald, 16 hours. Yeah, I think these guys are all reporting. Is Pam on their way back into the office? Is that Pam? Yeah. Well, we're fine. Josephine, run up the Indianapolis orphanage closes. Children of various ages in need of a home. Heartbreaking story. We're at 350. Do another small paper one. Give you some paper. And give the toilet some paper. San Francisco, SF Oakland Bridge authorized. Okay, Pam, out you go. 22 hours. Silver educational story. Great story finished there. Running down both parts of this. Okay. We will wait for an entertainment reporter to become available. Okay, there's some people back in. I'm sure we got one. We're waiting on Jan. And we've 2 entertainment stories here. Okay. It's not a particularly big story, so send you out. So the last 6 stories are all sport and society. Okay, society story. Reginald, out you go. Politics story. Sorry, society story, but could used Jonathan. 3 sports stories. Josephine, Contenders Week, streak stirs. Talk, camp secret about routine. Denver, climbing expedition ends in tragedy. Sending out Kirk. AL President Barnard dies. And I guess you're Jan Martin on that one. Now we need to look at what's not finished and what is going to get us. So this what's not finished and what is going to get us. So this story here is finished. This is the one. This one here is the highest priority. Then we're interested in you. Gold story here, which I have in the can. So if we flip this around. 69,000 sales on its own. 41,000 in that slot there. Compromise. Click to sort. Oh. So these are the two spy stories, presumably. Okay. Let's run those. They're the big stories of the week. Run them down. Should be one more story to come in this week. Final sports story. Everyone is on a job. Josephine can run down the last story. Error ends, pen and chase. Shortstop misses double. Let's check our printing status. 8 hours, perfect. Done. So we could lead with this, which gets rid of our lost sales because it slides us. Politics, economics, unrest. I think that satisfies that completely. We've got qualifies as a scoop. 115, 120. Well, but this should probably be the lead on another page. 135. Silver and gold in that story. So 8 hours priority on that one. Let's have a look. So there's a lot of interesting stories we can run in here. I don't think, since this is the next most pressing story, this is a good story. Inspiring and society. So it'd be nice to get this one finished as well. Then we have a bunch of old news stories. Ooh, we have some sloppy production. That's not great. Okay. Economy. 2 stories. Economy. Well, they're all the same. Oh, what did I do? Bombshell story. Society. No, that's bad for us. Okay. Left, left. Oh, left, left. Right is fun. Oh no, left, left, right is a problem. How's that a problem? Left. Left. Oh, this one's counting. No, let me have. Okay, let's run this week on. Sunday morning. Every story is being worked on. Let's just order a load of paper just so we're safe. Okay, now it's printing time. Did we get all our big stories? Here we go. So here's... Let's throw this one on this page. So then the cat vanishing story doesn't work with that. Educational, politics, triumphant. Grab this educational story and drop it on this page here. Then we want... Let's see, that's only scoring 1 token. Politics, politics, economics, society. Politics page here with economics potentially. Unrest. Hopeful. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Silver and a gold. Just a gold, no silver. Okay, yep. So there's a good politics story. Hoover, economic policies, politics and unrest. Perfect. And then we have old news. So I think we should we can probably do better than old news. Unrest, economics. Sorry. At the very least, this old news at least is 2 tokens. That's a benchmark. No alarming stories. Unrest, we're out of unrest stories. There is 1 politics story, it's old news though. Economics. And crime. Society. No. Ooh, pushing us even closer. It's like if I don't run this explosion at the metal factory, we'll land on this, which will get us a 50% chance of adding an inclusive tag when used on a story file containing an unveiling. Okay. So then we want an economics story or unrest. Okay. Happy enough with this page. But this story might work better. No, we've got the 1-2 on here. I can trigger 1-2. Now, do I have any triumphant stories? Not a great week for combos. So like this is just a good story. It is old news, but it's got 2 bronze, 1 silver, and it was well put together. 2 tags and well put together story there as well. If you look, they are society and inspiring. So not going to work with the front page. Not going to work with this page either. Not a great week for combinations. Not a great week for combinations. But 223,000 will be a record high. We've shifted all the way over on informative that we should get an unlock. We've satisfied everyone. 3 scoops, so we'll get 6 influence. I think that is a pretty good week. Print it, Pete. Timber shortage, 223,000, record sales, ever increasing value, unrest and uncertainty are a loss. Completely took over the Hudson Heights from this jabroni. They have 15 districts now. Made the mob happy. I think we may just have to push the mob. The general. Okay, and this slides all the way across. And we get distinguished guest. And then we want to stay. We basically don't want to shift too much. We want to stay in this information space or shift all the way back into the middle. Oh, let's have a look. Our advertiser interest. You get my vote. You keep up the numbers. So there are 3 advertising ads available to us because of our economic and politics. So if you look, there's an unlock. So if we ran, so we needed to run 1 more society story to have unlocked another, to have got this person's interest. But we got all the way on society to get both of the ads possible from this group in the economics. We got 1 from politics. That's how advertising works. We also had to pay some people, so the wages increased a little bit because of the ad. We're now costing 2,000 plus all our paper. If we look back, 67. So we are creeping towards the 5k profitability. And we got level ups. Andre is now politics 3 on their own. Sorry, 4 on their own. They don't need. So Andre might be a candidate, depending on his other skills, that he might need the globe and the map. Reginald got a level up. 2 of our typewriters got a level up. All to all, an amazing week. This has been the New York Observer. I've been Garner. I hope you're enjoying this as much as I am. Catch you on the next one.